Right now, coming together for comfort, hundreds of people united today to remember a young man who clearly made a deep impact in 18 short years.
Also closure, but no justice. That is how a local woman feels after the people responsible for her grandson's death were sentenced.
Plus, hopefully a long playoff run begins today for the Milwaukee Brewers. We'll take you to AmFam Field. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. In the life and death of a 10-year-old boy born in Wisconsin, abused for years, and then killed in Ohio, there's no such thing as moving on for the family.
Last week, his father was sentenced to life for his murder. Today, his grandmother tells our investigative reporter, Naomi Coles, there is no justice in a case like this. Naomi?
Our team first told this story last year, a couple months after 10-year-old Dakota Collins was raped and killed by his father in Dayton, Ohio. His death prompted local and national outrage in Ohio, with investigations uncovering multiple failures of public agencies there to protect him before his death. But his story started here in Wisconsin when his mother abused him, and he ultimately ended up with his father, who was building his own violent past. Today, looking back, his grandmother feels both states failed him, and the sentencing now is only a part of the process.
He's gone, you know, and they're still breathing. But death is too good for them, you know. If he's tortured every day for the rest of his life, and her too, that would be justice. You know, that would be justice.
Dakota's life and death is a long and tragic story. Tonight at 6 o'clock, hear from his family, hear from the Ohio reporter who helped uncover the state failures that contributed, and hear about the role Wisconsin played before ever arriving in Ohio at all.
Naomi, thank you. The first of 3 funerals this weekend drew hundreds of people to a church in Middleton.
In some ways, it was the end to a tragic six days, and in others, it was an inspiration on how to live your life moving forward. Anna Hansen reports.
Instead of the traditional black, there was a lot of flannel at Evan Cradible's visitation service today.
I just really liked him, and so a lot of the guys got together and said we're going to wear flannels to honor him.
Evan's friend Andy Voss and other Middleton classmates made sure of that.
He was a great soul. He always made me laugh.
The 18-year-old died tragically in a car accident with student Jack Miller and Madison West senior Simon Balesi.
I never saw him not smiling, and I just think that says a lot about a person.
There were certainly tears this week, which is also Middleton's homecoming week. But Cradible's funeral brought friends and family together.
In my heart, you'll live forever because I thought the world of you.
I can't believe how lucky I am to have known Evan. I'm a better person because of him, and I'll never take that for granted.
Cradible's family said they'll remember him as someone who always chose to do the right thing.
We should all be a little more like Evan.
He was always seeking an adventure and something to do.
And while the grief is persistent,
it was just so sudden and such a tragedy, and it just feels so heavy.
So is the love, wrapping itself around grieving family and friends like a favorite garment that will be with them forever.
A part of him is going to go home with his family, and a part of him should go home with all of you.
In Middleton, Anna Hansen, News 3 Now.
Evan's family set up a memorial fund in his name, and we'll have that information at channel3000.com. Services for Simon Balesi and Jack Miller will be this weekend, and a celebration of life for all three will be held at Middleton High School on Sunday.
Cloudy end of the work week with some scattered showers out there. So what's in store for the weekend? Let's take a look at the certified most accurate forecast. Gary's on the patio.
Well, temperatures will be a little warmer, getting some sunshine in here, especially for Saturday, and then southerly winds on Sunday. You can see the clouds starting to erode away out to the west of us, but still a fair amount of clouds over southern Wisconsin, and a few scattered showers, some thunderstorms down to the south across northern Illinois. But right now, some light showers, mainly south of Monroe, a few sprinkles heading up into western portions of Dane County. So you might encounter a shower at some point this evening. Fog, really not too much of a problem. Visibility about 5 miles in Platteville, but we'll probably see some areas of fog form overnight. Low temperatures last night because of the fog and the clouds kept temperatures right around 60 degrees. Here in Madison, the overnight low right at 60. Our temperature right now at 70 degrees. A little cooler out to the west where the cloud cover's a little thicker, a little warmer to the east. But by tomorrow morning, we'll drop to about 57 with some areas of fog. Most of the showers will be this evening. Then tomorrow will be a partly sunny and very mild day with high temperatures in the upper 70s. A few places could hit the 80-degree mark. We'll see more of the same for Sunday. I'll have the full forecast for next week in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. This just in. Federal prosecutors say they will not file charges against a white police officer who shot Jacob Blake in Wisconsin last year. Officer Rustin Shesky shot Blake during a domestic disturbance in Kenosha in August of 2020. The shooting left Blake paralyzed from the waist down and sparked several nights of protests. State prosecutors decided not to file charges against Shesky in January after video showed Blake was armed with a knife. The U.S. Department of Justice announced today it will not pursue charges against Shesky either, saying there's not enough evidence to prove Shesky used excessive force.
And an update to a story we brought you earlier this week. The Madison West High School Spanish teacher who was removed from her class will now be able to teach remotely again. Profe Dina Zorco, a double organ transplant recipient, wanted to continue teaching her classes virtually from home as a precaution, even though Madison schools are now in person 5 days a week. The district removed her from the Spanish and literature classes last week and moved her to the district's all-virtual academy. The move prompted walkouts by students in support, demanding the district allow her to continue teaching classes. Zorco's attorney says the district's new agreement to allow her to return on October 11th is only a temporary solution. The district has not yet agreed to allow her to remain teaching virtually at West for the second semester. Now, Zorco says, quote, "I am so proud of my students using their voice to speak up for their education. I feel humbled by their support and the support of members of the community who have advocated for this outcome. I love teaching at West. I love my students and can't wait to see everyone in class on Monday." Brewers underway, taking on the Atlanta Braves. This is game one in the National League Division Series. Right now, a pitching duel between Milwaukee's Corbin Burns and Atlanta's Charlie Morton, scoreless in the top of the fifth inning. It is in October. They hope stretches into early November. That's what Brewer fans really hope to see.
Getting that far starts tonight. They need 11 wins to win it all. Brad Hamilton spoke with some fans who would love to have something to replace the 1982 season that is still the closest we've ever been to a title.
Okay, well, if there's one thing that we learned today so far in talking with fans, is that they are ready for a long and memorable October run for the Brewers.
Nothing like steaks on a Brewer day.
The tailgate was jam-packed. The lines to get into the ballpark were long, and the Brewers faithful were ready to go, hoping for one thing in particular.
A win?
A victory!
A victory! Come on now! Go Brewers!
The crew haven't been to the World Series since the days of Yount and Mauldin. That's 1982 to be exact. Brian Guthrie went to one of those Fall Classic games, and he believes this year's crew have what it takes to end that 39-year drought, and is just thankful to get a chance to witness this run.
I'm thrilled. So I know last year with COVID, there really wasn't much going on with fan attendance, so now I'm just excited to be here. It's a gorgeous day.
A season ticket holder, Guthrie says he drives from Chicago often to see the crew play and is sure hoping the drive home tonight is a happy one. And we're going to have plenty of post-game coverage coming up on News 3 Now. Make sure to tune in. Reporting in Milwaukee, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Brewers, of course, truly a statewide team. You can see that in just about any bar you walk into around Madison today. Many eagerly watching, hoping this will be the year the crew finally makes it to the World Series, since that last one, the only one, way back in '82, as Brad mentioned. They're filing into Pooley's on the Far East Side this afternoon. The owner knows as the Brewers go, so do his sales.
The interest in Milwaukee Brewers will get more and more as the playoffs go on, and you know, these playoff series are best of 5, or if they continue on, it's best of 7 games, so it's a lot of opportunity for us to fill up the bar.
Well, he also said the Bucks championship was incredible for business, with many excited about a bit of a return to normal this past summer. As a fan and a business owner, he's hoping for more of the same from the Brewers this fall.
President Biden is pushing businesses to mandate COVID-19 vaccines for about 100 million working Americans or risk fines. The president says the Labor Department is working to prepare an emergency rule requiring companies with more than 100 employees to have vaccines or testing mandates.
There's more work to do, including getting more people vaccinated. But we continue to make progress.
At least 24 Republican-controlled states are already preparing legal challenges to the federal mandate, arguing that the president is overstepping his authority. And a slight increase in vaccinations in Wisconsin, as 54.2% of the state's population has completed its vaccine series, and just 0.01 increase in vaccinations in Dane County.
Wisconsin State Senator Andre Jacques said today that he is still using a walker after a COVID-19 infection left him on a ventilator, but he says he feels better every day. Jacques said his breathing is almost all the way back, and he plans to lead the state Senate's Human Services Committee meeting virtually next week. He was hospitalized back on August 16th after testing positive for COVID and testifying without a mask at a packed Capitol hearing. A week later, he was placed on a ventilator with COVID-induced pneumonia, but recovered enough that doctors discharged him from the hospital on September 21st. He then entered a rehab facility. It's not clear if Senator Jacques is vaccinated.
One of the world's most famous supermodels is continuing to donate her time and money to children who are battling cancer. Cindy Crawford is visiting American Family Children's Hospital for the 6th time. The Illinois native first came to the hospital in 1975 when her brother Jeff, who was 2 years old, was battling leukemia, and sadly he passed away. For decades, Crawford has donated countless hours and dollars to UW Health Kids to help advance pediatric cancer research.
The type of leukemia that my brother was diagnosed with was a death sentence, and it's not anymore. And these kids are going on to have their own children. And even at some of the Kids with Courage reunions that I've been able to participate in, I think the most amazing thing is when you meet the children who are survivors of childhood cancer, who are now adults, and they have their own kids, and that is a success story.
Tomorrow night, Cindy will be in Chicago for an event with British photographer David Yarrow, and proceeds from that event will benefit UW Health Kids Cancer Care.
Governor Tony Evers ordering that the Wisconsin and United States flags be lowered to half-staff tomorrow. It's to honor Wisconsin Firefighters Memorial Day. Now, this year, Wisconsin Firefighters Memorial Day will be observed tomorrow in honor of the final alarm ceremony and roll call at the Wisconsin State Firefighters Memorial Park in Wisconsin Rapids, followed by the silent procession that begins and ends at the memorial. Congress comes together to pass a new debt limit deal. How a fiery victory speech, though, could hamper a large part of the president's agenda going forward. That is next at 5.
Why a government watchdog group is now suing Wisconsin Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. We'll have that story coming up next at 6.
And the market seeing red to close the week. The Dow falls 9. The NASDAQ tumbles 74.5. The S&P loses 8. And we'll be right back.
The ultimate sale is happening now at Ashley HOMESTORE. Get ultimate discounts up to 50% off and get a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. Plus 3 years interest-free financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Now at the Century House. Get up to $1,500 stressless credit to put toward additional seating and accessories. Or save $500 on stressless signature-based recliners and ottomans, or recliners with classic power. It's time for Stressless, proud to be endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
The ultimate mattress sale is happening now at Ashley HOMESTORE. Ultimate savings on Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, and Purple mattresses. Plus, ultimate doorbusters at up to 65% off. And free delivery within 5 days on in-stock beds. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE.
Tonight at 6, the grandmother of Dakota Collins speaks out after the 10-year-old boy's father is sentenced for his death. Hear her powerful message. And it's playoff time for the Brewers. See how Wisconsin is getting fired up. Game 1 of the NLDS. Join us tonight at 6. News 3 now, WISC-TV, winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence.
We're excited about receiving this prestigious award.
Thank you for making News 3 now, WISC-TV,
your first choice for excellence.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The House is expected to come back to Washington on Tuesday to pass a bill raising the debt limit and avoiding a default. The Senate voted to temporarily raise the debt limit, avoiding financial disaster. Republicans have been blocking the bill, but Minority Leader Mitch McConnell struck a deal with Democrats, allowing them to get the 60 votes needed to break the filibuster. West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin looked down in frustration as Leader Schumer spoke on the Senate floor, later telling reporters it was inappropriate.
Both sides, I'm just saying, it's just the stability is gone, okay? And I'm not going to be part of getting rid of it. I'm going to try to bring it back, and I'll speak out when I see someone do something I don't like.
The Democrats need Manchin in order to pass the president's multi-trillion-dollar social spending bill.
The Northport, Florida Police Department is speaking out as the search for Gabby Petito's fiance, Brian Laundrie, continues. Police say they were monitoring Laundrie as best they could before he vanished.
I mean, the guy goes for a walk in the Carlton Reserve. He's not wanted for a crime. I mean, what are we supposed to do? We're going to go tree to tree, following him back through the woods? I mean, you know, it just wasn't there with the information we had in this case.
On September 19th, Petito's remains were found in Wyoming, where the couple had been traveling together. Laundrie has not been charged in Gabby's death. His federal arrest warrant is for unauthorized use of another person's debit card days after Petito last talked with her family. Yesterday, Laundrie's father visited a search area with law enforcement, aiding in the search for Brian.
At least 20 people are dead, 90 injured after a suicide bombing at a mosque in Afghanistan. Local authorities say the explosion took place inside a mosque in the northern Afghan city of Kunduz earlier today. The UN assistance mission in Afghanistan has expressed its concern over reports of very high casualties. In a statement on Twitter, it described the attack as part of a disturbing pattern of violence in the country. Hours after the attack, ISIS-K claimed responsibility, and earlier this week, the group also claimed responsibility for Sunday's attack on a mosque in Kabul.
Let's get a look at your certified most accurate weather now. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti has the weekend forecast. Gary?
It's kind of humid out there if you've been outside, but temperatures are on the mild side for those attending Friday night football games tonight. I think most areas will stay dry for most of the time. There could be a few scattered showers. The best chances will be toward the beginning part of the game, but as the games continue to go on, look for some patchy fog as a possibility, but temperatures will be well into the 60s through the entire game. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Very mild temperatures are expected this weekend with highs in the upper 70s. A few places could hit the 80-degree mark. As we look at thunderstorm chances, there will be some Saturday night and Sunday kind of iffy chances there. Better chances as we head into next week in the Monday through Thursday time frame. And then toward the end of next week, temperatures will turn seasonably cool. High temperatures will drop back into the middle to lower 60s. But the average high temperature should be in the upper 50s to around 60, so we'll still be looking at above normal temperatures. High-resolution radar shows some scattered showers, mainly south and west of Madison right now. A few up heading up toward the Fox Valley. Down to the south, there have been some thunderstorms over parts of northern Illinois to parts of Indiana and Michigan, but those are generally moving to the east in the back edge of the precipitation area, right around the Mississippi River. So with time, we'll see those showers come to an end. Now, you can tell, you know, this is the middle of fall. You don't expect severe weather, but the severe weather outlook for tomorrow calls for a slight risk of severe thunderstorms over parts of Minnesota. And on Sunday, a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms up in the northern portion of Wisconsin. I think around here, we'll just see some iffy chances for thunderstorms. So right now, the severe weather threat looks fairly low here. But on Sunday, take a look at this. An enhanced risk already at day 3 for parts of Oklahoma and Texas for a more widespread severe weather outbreak with high winds and the possibility for some tornadoes in that area for the early part of October. That's kind of unusual. Now, as we take a look at future track precipitation, this is over the next 7 days through next Friday. We're looking about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain over much of southern Wisconsin. That would be good welcome news to help with the drought conditions. That was a little bit above what we'd expect for this time of year. But temperatures are certainly warm enough for more precipitation. Notice to the south and west where the sun is shining, temperatures in the 80s from Des Moines and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, southward into southern Kansas. Temperatures are in the 90s over parts of Oklahoma and Texas. In Wisconsin, we're mainly in the lower 70s, and that's just because we have cloud cover. Take the clouds out, and like tomorrow, we'll be looking at high temperatures in the upper 70s. You can see kind of the back edge of the clouds here approaching the Mississippi River, these scattered showers with the upper level low pressure system, which is now kind of started to fall apart and lift to the northeast. Now the main part of the jet stream running from southwest to northeast, bringing milder than normal weather for much of the eastern 2/3 of the country. There could be some fairly strong storm systems heading toward the western part of the country in the next week or so, with maybe some mountain snows starting to show up. But around here, again, it's mild, even though we have cloud cover. And a weak cold front to the north and west, this will trigger some scattered showers and thunderstorms. This will come through probably Sunday night into Monday. But even behind the front, temperatures should still be in the 70s. Right now, 70 in Madison, 69 Milwaukee. Only up near Superior are temperatures in the upper 50s. So for tomorrow, look for partly sunny skies. It'll be a very mild day with a high temperature of 78 degrees. And as we look at future track, you can see the scattered shower and thunderstorm chances moving off to the east, then sunshine for tomorrow. Maybe a chance for a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow night into Sunday, but most of the time it'll stay dry, and most areas may stay dry. 7 to 10 day forecast, 72 on Monday, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Chance of showers Tuesday morning. Then the next system moves in with some showers and thunderstorms Wednesday afternoon, ending in showers on Thursday morning. Behind that, again, temperatures fall off into the lower 60s by next weekend and the start of the following week, but that's still a little bit above normal for this time of year. As we check out first warn traffic, of course, a Friday on the Beltline and the construction going on right now. Delays on the eastbound Beltline from around Monona Drive all the way back to around Seminole Highway, westbound on the Beltline from around Seminole Highway back toward Fish Hatchery Road. Travel times elevated on the eastbound Beltline, 22 minutes from University Avenue to the interstate, 17 minutes going back in the westbound direction. Heading out of Madison, it'll take you 25 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-3990. On US 12 from Middleton to Sauk City, that's a quick 16-minute commute. Downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue, US 151 will take you 17 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. The holidays right around the corner. The Salvation Army, again, asking for your help, how you can donate your time to the Red Kettle campaign next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
How about poor Fred Wilson?
What a shame. So soon after retiring.
I hear his wife needed help with the funeral expenses.
That's ridiculous. He had Social Security.
When my brother died, his wife received a check from Social Security, all right, for $255. The funeral costs were well over $8,000. How on earth did she pay for it? Fortunately, my brother bought additional life insurance before he retired.
I bet that cost a pretty penny, huh?
Not with Colonial Penn. Coverage options start at just $9.95 a month. Well, less than 35 cents a day. I have it myself.
We both do.
Both of you?
That's right. Neither of us had to answer any health questions or take a physical exam. In fact, no one our age can be turned down for any health reason.
No one?
Nope.
Is this a plan that offers a lot of protection at first and then reduces it little by little each year?
No, I've had this coverage for years. My benefit never decreases as I get older.
Your rates go up every year, right?
No, not at all.
Friends keep telling friends about guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance from Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. With this coverage, your premium never increases for any reason, and your benefit won't decrease simply because you grow older. Options start at just $9.95 a month. If you're age 50 to 85, you cannot be turned down because of your health. Colonial Penn specializes in protection for mature men and women. To find out more, call now.
Call now and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Call 1-800-797-8989 for your free information and free gift. That's 1-800-797-8989. There's no risk. That number again is 1-800-797-8989. 1-800-797-8989. Call now.
Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows. Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows. Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows. From Scott the Window Guy at AHT Wisconsin Window.
I'm Scott the Window Guy from AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core composite frame triple pane window is the most energy efficient window made for Wisconsin, no matter what the season.
Get free installation on any door or window purchase at scottthewindowguy.com.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
You see them every holiday season, and it's another pandemic position that is lacking people and needs to be filled. The Salvation Army needs bell ringers for their Red Kettle campaign. They're looking for people to do as little as a 2-hour shift in front of local retailers to help raise money and spread a little holiday cheer. Taylor Pacell tells us how important this short fundraiser is for the charity for the entire year.
But we're looking to raise money to fuel these programs all year round. Obviously, we want to help people during the Christmas season and be able to provide gifts and food and shelter for people, but we need the funds from this fundraiser to get us through the whole year.
The campaign starts on November 12th and will run through December 24th. Across Dane County, there will be up to 70 locations with a volunteer outside of grocers, drugstores, and other retailers. If you're interested in signing up, go to ringbellsdane.org.
Well, right now, some of the biggest bike racers in the world are gathering in Waterloo. It's for the 2021 Trek CX Cup. The city celebrating festivities all weekend. Dozens of races from juniors, which is as young as 9 years old, up to senior level races. On Sunday is World Cup Waterloo, which is one of 9 races that make up the Telenet UCI World Cup Cyclocross Series. Gosse Vandermeer from the Netherlands has been racing professionally in Europe for 10 years. He says he was looking for a change of scenery.
I flew in at the beginning of September already to the US because there's a lot of races here all over the country, and it's a great way for me to experience America. And I'll probably stay until the middle of December, do all the races, and get to see the country on a different level or a different way you would do when you would go on a holiday.
And for a full list of events going on in Waterloo, head to trekbikes.com. Stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast.
Ultimate mattress sale is happening now at Ashley HOMESTORE. Ultimate savings on Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, and Purple mattresses. Plus, ultimate doorbusters at up to 65% off. And free delivery within 5 days on in-stock beds. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE.
Personalize your home with quality doors from Menards. We have the best in-stock door selection to take home today. Or customize your door with our door designer on Menards.com. All Mastercraft doors have the fastest delivery and ships to store for free in approximately 7 days. Larson Storm Doors let fresh air in and help save on your home's energy cost. Right now, get 11% off our entire selection of Larson Storm Doors.
Save big money at Menards.
Why settle for any Medicare plan when you can choose 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plans exclusively from Quartz? starting as low as $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Learn more by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting. New for 2022, the Quartz Cash Card gives you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a variety of health-related products and services. And Quartz gives you access to an all-star team of high-quality providers featuring UW Health, giving you the 5-star treatment you deserve. Because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more now by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
The ultimate sale is happening now at Ashley HOMESTORE. Get ultimate discounts up to 50% off and get a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. Plus 3 years interest-free financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE.
And let's go back to Gary, a final check of the forecast.
Well, we've got mainly dry conditions out there. There are a few showers. You can take a look at the live view from the WISC Skycam. You can see a few breaks in the clouds, but not much in the way of rain. The Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville shows a little bit of a shower on the far northwestern horizon. But you can see how widely scattered these showers are. About 85% of our viewing area not getting any rain right now, and the ones that are getting it shouldn't have it last too long. Temperatures are in the upper 60s west of Madison, around 70 from Madison on toward the east. Look for a low tonight of about 57 as the showers end. Could see some fog overnight. Mild tomorrow with a high of 78 and up to 78 on Sunday with a chance for a shower or thunderstorm. A little better chances for rain early next week, but mild through much of the week, a little cooler at the end of the week.
All right, Gary, thanks. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next. Stay tuned.